My dad wanted to turn our wedding into my sister's memorial. I said no, and reserved a silent seat. I know the title looks harsh, but here is what happened. Last year, my younger sister died. It was sudden. She was an adult, but still young. She had made some bad choices and struggled with her mental health. Her relationship with my mom and me was stormy. We tried to help, and it often blew up. A few days were good, most were not. She and my dad were closer. She idealized him, and he held on to the best parts of her. My fiancé did not get along with my sister either. Her final years and the way she died hit our family hard. It wrecked my mom. It crushed my dad. Since her passing, my dad brings her into every family event with surprise eulogies and stories. He says he doesn't want us to pretend she was never here. Every time it tears me up. I cry for hours and feel off for days. My mom shuts down too. I hate feeling bitter, but growing up, many of my big days were hijacked by her chaos. It felt like it was happening again, even after she was gone. My dad is also the officiant for our wedding. The date was close. I learned he planned to memorialize my sister during the ceremony, and again in his toast. The thought made my stomach drop. This wedding was not a family memorial. It was the day my fiancé and I would promise our lives. My fiancé was clear she did not want my sister mentioned. I didn't either. I knew how my dad talks about her. He skips the hard parts and turns her into an angel, and the room goes heavy and quiet. I pictured guests going quiet, my mom trembling, and me forcing a smile while my chest burned. I wanted to stop it without starting a new fight. I tried to find a middle path. Maybe we could wear small yellow pieces, her favorite color, a tie clip for my dad, a pin for me, a bracelet for my mom. Nothing announced, just for us. He might call it too secret. He wanted her there in words. I said a wedding isn't a funeral. He didn't agree, and tension rose as the date got closer. That night I wrote notes. My goals were simple. Keep the ceremony about the marriage, protect my mom, and put my fiancé's wishes first. I drafted what to say. If he refused, I would replace him as officiant. It hurt to write that, but I needed a plan. In the morning I called my dad with shaking hands. I said we had to talk about the ceremony. He said he already had lines about my sister. I said I heard him, but I needed him to listen. I told him talking about her death would hurt my mom and me, take from my fiancé's day, and make guests sad. I told him I knew he was afraid of her memory fading, but a wedding ceremony was not the place for a eulogy. He went quiet. He said he didn't want to pretend she never existed. I said we wouldn't. I said we would carry her in a quieter way. I offered ideas that people had shared with me. I suggested we reserve one seat at the ceremony for loved ones who had passed. No speech, just a small card on the chair so my dad would see it when he looked out. I suggested we place an empty chair with my sister's name at the wedding party's table during dinner. I offered the yellow tie clip and pin again. He asked what people would think. I said they would think we miss her, but today is about the marriage. He asked if he could at least say her name once in the ceremony. I said no inside the ceremony, and not in the toast. He sighed. He said he felt like he was failing her. I said he wasn't. I said the best way to honor her was to protect a happy day for the people still here. He took a breath and told me he was scared. He said every week he worries someone will stop saying her name and then everyone will forget her. He said thinking about that keeps him up at night. I told him I understood. I said I think about her too, but I can't fall apart on my wedding day. I asked him to trust me, just for this one day. He went quiet again. Then he said he understood. He said he still wanted my sister present in some way, but he didn't want to hurt us. We agreed on the reserved chair at the ceremony and the empty seat with her name at our table. He kept his role as officiant. He promised his speech would be about us. On the wedding day, the air felt light when I woke. My mom held my hand while we checked the room. The chair with the small card was set in the second row. It looked simple and kind. My dad came in wearing the yellow tie clip. He hugged my mom. He hugged me. He said he was ready. Music started. We took our places. My dad began the ceremony. He looked at us and smiled. He spoke about our story, the way we met, the way we care for each other, and the promises we were making. He kept the focus on the joy in the room. During dinner, the empty seat with my sister's name was at our table, just as we planned. People noticed it and gave small nods. My dad lifted his glass and gave a toast about love, patience, and the future we would build. He kept it short and warm. The room stayed bright. The only tears I saw were happy ones. Now some family are saying I'm selfish for keeping the focus on us. Was I wrong?